Hello there. I'm Amy J,
And I'm Kitty Foss of Intuition of the Soul.
and we are coming to you with Vibe of the Week. So, lots of stuff to talk about. Let's get started. No delay, don't waste. So, basically, what I have been picking up this morning, and this is probably, a personal truth as well, is that there is a need for transformation because of some retrograde
In
stuff
half a
that's
mile,
happening.
keep left to stay on
And
I-84.
typically, when I think of retrograde, I kind of get a little bit of a clench in my tummy there, like, oh. But I've decided to look at it in a different way. And we've been doing that challenge of how to change the way we look at things on our page. So I really think that this is a way
Keep
I
left
can
to stay
change
on
how I look
I-84.
at retrograde. And retrograde does make me think that, oh no, I have to work on this again. But if I can look at it from the perspective that, yes, it's coming back because it still needs healing, but it doesn't come back as strong. It comes back in a weakened state, but I come back stronger. So maybe this time is the time I can completely transform it. I completely put some love and some light and forgiveness into it, and I can transform it this time. Because again, every time it comes back, I feel like it comes back in a more weakened state, but I come back stronger. And that's the attitude I'm going to take about the retrograde. So I asked Metatron to pull some cards for me. And oh, yeah, fire dragon strength. Bring it on, baby. There you go. This is what I'm talking about, right? You come back fierce like this dragon with all this strength, and you say, listen, I don't want this anymore. I'm going to completely transform this with love and light and forgiveness and call upon this dragon strength. Metatron, what a beautiful card. Okay, and then we got karma. Karma, untying the knots. Okay, so this could have some karma linked to it for some of us, all right? What we put out there, we're attracting back to ourselves. So it's about going in, seeing what your part of it is and what you need to do to transform whatever's coming back to you this week. Love, love, love it. And then give it some green heart healing. Oh my gosh. I don't think Metatron could give us any better cards. This is where it's all at. Go in, find it, come back with that strength and heal it, guys. That's the message. That's what you need to do this week. Beautiful. Absolutely love it. Thank you, Metatron. And I also grabbed a card from the Get Sparked Oracle cards by Stephanie Getz. Aw, I love this one. Friendship and devotion. Look at that beautiful, beautiful card. I love the purples. Okay, so this is it right here. Maybe there's some friendship in it. Maybe maybe part of this is about a friend, about a healing with a friend or something. And so think about that. Friendship and devotion. That's a beautiful card and what goes on with us as well. And or just be gratitude, have gratitude and thankful for those friends that you can call on if it happens to be a kind of a trying week for you. And all right, I picked some spirit cards, and oh man, if this is not the message, let go, people, let go. I'm telling you, it couldn't be more clear. Once you let go, you're able to release all the emotional constraints that you've held back in the past. Time to let it go, people. I don't really even know that I need to talk about this anymore. And the last card is new beginnings. So when you're clearing out what you need to let go of, guess what? You open space. You open space for new beginnings. So get rid of that once and for all. And if you have to, call on that dragon strength, transform it, get rid of it, and start anew. Kitty, what do you have for us?
Well, that's so interesting because it just goes along with what we're looking at this week. Have you ever gotten that karma card before? And of course, that's 10, and it's really about the new beginnings. Starting with Monday, we do have that full moon in And that full moon in Scorpio is always about transformation. And remember that Scorpio, at its lowest level, is always about fear, and at its highest level is about rising above and looking forward. And this whole, because after this big, powerful supermoon in Scorpio, the very next day, Pluto, which is the ruler of Scorpio, moves into that retrograde. And that retrograde is certainly about forgiveness. It's about going deeply within, because retrogrades are always about going within. And now we have that opportunity to go back over this period of time we have looked at since December of 2020 and transform those pieces in us that we're getting ready to move on, put together differently. And it's about forgiveness. And that friendship, it was funny when you pulled that card, I thought, that's about the friendship with yourself. That's really about forming all of this journey you're going to have together. So we'll have to wait and see how this kind of plays out. Because Monday, we're moving out of that end of Libra of balance to look at that moon in Scorpio and say, all right, I'm ready to change all of the little things. I'm ready to move ahead with those. I've got a square with many things going in Taurus. And of course, Taurus and Scorpio are opposite energies of each other. So even though there are squares, we know that they're looking to balance each other. And our Jupiter is working very well with that Cancer Mars on Monday, getting ready for where is it I want to take care of and expand. Mars in when Mars is in Cancer, it's more like the soft shell crab. Where can I mold and change different pieces of it? So Tuesday we hit that retrograde, which will be in until October, and it really will look, especially these first couple of weeks, with that energy that's still available from Aries, to move ahead and clear out many different things. So we are working together to do that. Wednesday is a quiet day because after that goes retrograde, we're going to feel a lot of that jostle, and what we need to do is reset and recharge. Part of it is because our will and our ability to do things are not really talking to each other. But what is talking to each other is that Neptune is working really well with expanding on Wednesday. So let's just take the time to reset and figure out where are those next internal things. Again, fears will come up because that's the lowest form of Scorpio. And you can always look at, no, I want to rise above this. This really is a kind of good way to look at it is this is a Drano kind of approach. We're just clearing out old clogs, moving them on through. And so, on Thursday, maybe you can reflect back what this last 4 or 5 months has brought up for you in your structures. And you can really look at how am I going to change that? What on Thursday, it's a good day to look at what practices and structures do I have in place for transformation? Because there is always that Taurus physical component. And this week we're going to be looking at adjusting those so we can those little pieces of energy. Friday, that last day in April, is about our structures holding in check and awakening to where we want to go. The moon moves into Capricorn then, and in the morning there is a sextile with that Sagittarian move before it goes into Capricorn and Jupiter. So it's a very expansive time to put your energy to work, and on Friday morning begin some of those projects or begin making sure that I've got kind of my structure of the day set out. And then Saturday, paying attention to what we've learned over those last couple of days of this week, but really understanding there's a lot of forgiveness, a lot of opportunities to move on, and a lot of ability up until October. We got a bunch of retrogrades coming in the next couple of weeks, but this retrograde and Pluto stays with us until October. So internally transforming those things that are holding us back. So that's what the stars say in our vibe.
Well, and I love that because, again, if we can kind of look at a different way of approaching some of that retrograde stuff, that'll help us, especially because you said there's going to be a lot of them coming in. So I tried to pull some final messages. And of course, in true Amy J fashion, they flew out over there. So give me just a second. I didn't want to have to go. I didn't want to have to do that while you were talking. Ah, all right. So here's our message. Love is your energy.
Perfect.
Oh, I love that. It's beautiful. Love is your energy. And that's about forgiveness, loving yourself, loving others, loving those people you need to forgive, including yourself, and just using that energy of love for transformation. Beautiful card. Lovely messages. It's going to be a rocking week. Let's look at it
Right.
that way, right, Kitty?
Right. It's a great week for practices and those structures, and know that this is an internal kind of week. So
All right.
anyway, that's our vibe for the week. Strong moons, strong changes.
That's right.
So
And
get your
love is the energy.
Scorpio. Yeah, get your Scorpio on. So
All right. See you next week. Thanks for watching.
bye. I always like it when it won't turn off, guys. Hold on.
I know, because you got to freeze.
Still not turning off.